Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores et señoras, welcome back to the game number 3 here on the NGV Weekly Tournament. It is cHoBo against DeathAngel here in the second semifinal, and apparently the first semifinal is over already. Saitini was not able to win against Bling. So Bling from the UK is in the finals, so we will see a PvP or a PvZ in the best of 5 finals here for the $100 NGV Weekly Cup. And in the top left we have cHoBo spawning blue Protoss, in the bottom right we have spawning DeathAngel as the green Zerg. So what map are we playing on right now? And this map is called Typhoon Peaks. And if you're not familiar with Typhoon Peaks, don't worry, you're not alone, because I just played this map once. I didn't like to play on this map, so I voted it down already. So I have not so many ideas about this map as well. But we just can take a look at it together to see what is this map actually about. So we got the main base, one entrance here. Then we get some big area behind the bushes here on the left, and it's a relatively small main base, or just, let's say, a medium-sized main base. We got a natural expansion right away. This natural expansion can be accessed via destructible rocks. Then we have this main path entrance here to the center location, and we have this other ramp to the low ground center location, and we have a third ramp to this 6 o'clock location. Here at the 6 o'clock we just have a 8 mineral double Vespene Geyser location. Here it's actually everywhere 8 minerals double Vespene Geyser. So no rich Vespene Geyser, no gold, no something like this. So if you're moving up to the center via this ramp, you see 2 Zalnaga watchtowers behind the bushes. So you can easily access your natural expansion. You have to watch out for entrance number 1, entrance number 2, entrance number 3, and entrance number 4. So holding this expansion might be a little bit difficult. On the other hand, for the Zerg player like DeathAngel, who is aggressive himself all the time, shouldn't be too big of a deal. So what is cHoBo doing for the moment? How much energy does he have left? Not so much. Looks like this will once again not be a typical 4-gate attack by him. And because of the huge size of this map, I'm not so sure if this typical Stalker Zealot pressure he was applying in the first 2 games will be successful once again. So if you are here in this position and you want to expand once again, let's just say a second expansion here at the low ground, you can do this, because if you're here, the only access to this base is to your natural expansion or through those destructible rocks. So the rocks has to be taken out at first, and then if you want to expand once again, you actually have to move quite a bit over here to the 6 o'clock, which can be accessed pretty easily by different locations, and is still quite far away from your main base. You still got this location here at the top right, which is the natural expansion. If you want to exit this, you must need to take out 2 sets of destructible rocks at first. So this map is not really friendly for a macro game, even though it's pretty huge. Expanding a second time, it will be kinda hard. And this was absolutely, and now I remember, this was the main reason why I decided, okay, nah, I don't really want to play on this map. I rather play on this Slack Pits and Blackwater Gulch map, even though this Blackwater Gulch thing is... I would just comment on those new maps. I'm just waiting until Blizzard is realizing to adjust the Icy Cup maps and add the, what are those other maps? The GSL maps to the map pool. I mean, the GSL and the Icy Cup guys even got small maps as well. It's not only, huge 16 base macro oriented maps, it's just some small maps as well. So DeathAngel once again moving out with the Zerglings, but because of the huge distance, cHoBo got enough sentries out. He's got 7 sentries. The only thing he should get right now are just more and more zealots, and DeathAngel, he might try to go for an attack anyway, but he's doing something interesting right now. He spotted the base, saw okay, there's actually quite a lot of sentries out already, won't be able to force the council here on this nexus, so he decided to drone up. And now he's already at 41 drones out of 2 bases, and he's just faking the constant aggression. He got the Roach Warren finished, he's got the layer finished, he's going for the Roach speed right now, so very smart play here coming up by DeathAngel. cHoBo was moving out, killing a couple of Zerglings, not too bad here, and now having some Stalkers as well, having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sentries there. And now the roach production for DeathAngel started. He's just getting more and more roaches. Meanwhile, cHoBo, what's he doing? He's just getting more pylons. Do we see? Oh, it is 5 gateways, so I would expect a forge or at least 1 or 2 more gateways here. I'm not so sure if the 5 gates are enough to deal with all this roach production, because 45 drones allows you to produce quite a lot of roaches, and especially considering that there's so many roaches here by DeathAngel on the field and even more in production already, I'm not sure if the attack will be too successful. And now looks like cHoBo got another forward pylon placed, but here are the Zerglings going for a run bay, and 2 zealots just won't be enough. More and more probes going down at the same time. We see cHoBo is attacking, but DeathAngel is just going for more and more roaches, and DeathAngel just needs to buy himself some time. And it's not looking too bad for him, just needs to get off a lot of sentries here. Is he focusing down the sentries? No, he's not. He's just attacking everything he can attack right now. And the decision by cHoBo to attack just with 5 gates and with his nexus going down, not the best, realizing it. GGing out of the game, so very fast game here after all. After 10 minutes this game was already over. cHoBo was just 5 gates, sort of 2 base all in attack, but if you're just playing to go for 5 gates, no need to expand in the first place. 1 gate is 1 base is more than enough. So DeathAngel didn't play it too good of a game actually. It was more like cHoBo losing the game than DeathAngel winning the game. But anyway, congratulations to DeathAngel. So we have a best of 5 PvZ final series coming up. It will be Bling against DeathAngel here in the $100 NGVZone weekly tournament.